Welcome back to the Dashing Investor YouTube channel. Where we're all about positivity and doing everything in our power to make it better for us and our families. So today, guys, we're going to talk about, does acceptance rate matter? Well, I think the answer is yes and no, or rather, yes for some people and no for others. I fall into the yes camp right along with Doordash, because I think Doordash definitely has made it where acceptance rate matters. And then you got the people out online that multi-app and do all of that. So just Doordash acceptance rate really doesn't matter because they don't really use Doordash like that, or only use Doordash. And also, a lot of them think acceptance rate doesn't even matter. So in their head, it doesn't matter. But I definitely think it matters. I've experimented with it over the last few months, and I have definitely found that it does matter. Now, a year ago, a few years back, they could probably decline orders all the way down to 1% and still get good orders. And maybe it didn't matter. Or maybe it did matter even then, but their acceptance rate was so low, they didn't see those good orders anyway. So, but who knows back then? But now, acceptance rate definitely matters. So I've experimented. I've had an acceptance rate over 70 and acceptance rate under 70. And I know in my market here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, the minute I went under 70%, the orders changed. I mean, they actually got worse. And then I never seen a high paying order. I'm in the large order program. I didn't even see any large orders or catering jobs either after I went under 70. So it definitely matters. But on my way back up, I never really got below 65%, but I know the minute I hit 69%, those low paying offers kept coming, and I never saw that pretty high paying order anymore. Now, the minute I hit 70%, the high paying orders started coming back. So now, I think here, at least here in Fayetteville, you'll have to test it out for your market. You have to do your own experiment to see where you fall. But here, it seems like the sweet spot is between 80 to 85%. So 70%, yeah, here in Fayetteville, I think that triggers where you will get those high paying orders. And if you're in the large order program, you'll get those orders again. But I think here in Fayetteville, it's even better if you're 80 to 85%, because I really do feel Doordash, anywhere between that 70% to 100%, that's who they send the high paying orders to. And I think I feel like the higher, the better. But saying that, I have experimented with a 99%. I didn't never reach that 100%, back to that 100% from day one, but I did get back to 99%. And I can't really say I saw a difference between having a 99% acceptance rate and an 80 to 85 acceptance rate. So that tells you right there, that gives you some room to decline those really low offers, going 15 miles for $3 and crazy orders like that. So you do got some decline room in there. You don't have to stay on 99 or stay on 100 or stay in the 90s. Like I say, here, I seem like the sweet spot is between that 80 to 85, and you're good to go. I try my best not to go under 80%, but occasionally I might drop down to 78, 79%. And then, I'll go ahead and pretty much accept every order to get me back up to 80. Maybe I might rock on up, accepting every order back up to 85%, unless the order is just totally ridiculous. Then of course I'll decline that and keep it moving from there. So I definitely think acceptance rate matters, and definitely acceptance rate matters trying to be a top dashers, because you got to have 70% acceptance rate. Like I said, it might have been different back in the day. But I think DoorDash done got their algorithm together, then got all the kinks out of that thing. So now I think the acceptance rate definitely matters. And I just wouldn't listen to anybody that tells you it doesn't, especially if you're only doing DoorDash. If you multi-app it and all of that, it might not matter as much because you got other things to fall back on. But if you're just doing DoorDash, acceptance rate matters. I would never go under that 70% acceptance rate if you want to make as much money as possible. And quite frankly, I wouldn't go under 80% unless it's just one of those real bad days where they just, you just got the bad luck of the draw and they just hitting you with them terrible offers. And then you may, like I say, fall down to that 78, 79 or something like that. And hopefully your day ends and tomorrow it starts over a little bit better for you and you can get your acceptance rate back up. Because I do think not only got to be over 70% to get those orders, it's higher the better. And I think they are comparing DoorDasher acceptance rates with the next DoorDasher acceptance rate. And I think that plays into when that good high paying order pops up, who has the highest acceptance rate is who it goes to. So like I said, that's hearsay. I don't work at DoorDash and I'm not one of their engineers of the algorithm, but just my experiments, it kind of seems that way. You definitely gotta be over 70, and then like I say, higher the better. But I really wouldn't sweat trying to get all up in the 90s. Like I said, I've experimented, and I didn't see a difference between 99% and 80 to 85%. It was pretty much the same. But I can say I did see better having that 99 or even that 80 to 85% than I did like in the lower 70s. And definitely when I went under 70, it was game over for the good orders. They just kept hitting me in the head with them low orders. So yeah, for my experiment, acceptance rate matters. In my area, yeah, there's no doubt about it. Now, leave down in the comments what you guys think. If you think the acceptance rate matters, especially if you only do DoorDash in your area, or if you've seen something different, where you might have 40-50% acceptance rate and you still getting them nice high paying orders and getting a lot of them. But, those numbers are skewed a little bit too. Because if you've only had the low, you don't know what you would get if you're high. But if you've been high too, and then now, and you've been low acceptance rate, and you've compared the two, like legitimately compared the two, and you definitely do not see a difference, and you've done that recently, not a year ago, not 6 months ago, but if you did that like a month or 2 months ago, made that compare, and then did your own little experiment, and you found, well, yeah, it doesn't make a difference, or yes, it definitely did make a difference. So just leave that down in the comments, and we'll all talk about it, and see what everybody's opinion is on it. But here in Fayetteville, North Carolina, if you ever come to Fayetteville, North Carolina, and want to DoorDash, just know, if you want to maximize that money that you're making, you're going to want to stay over that 70%. And to even be a little bit better and be in that sweet spot, you're going to want to be between that 80 and 85%. Over 85, I really wouldn't worry about it. At least in Fayetteville, I really wouldn't worry about it. But guys, that's about it for today. And again, I want all you guys out there reaching your goals. I want you to work hard now to live your best future. Work hard now. Go hard in the paint now so you can live your best future. And like I say, don't let none of that negativity get in your way. If it try to get in your way, give it the bow, get it up out of there. And you keep it moving forward. And like I say, it don't matter who it is. If it's family, friends, somebody online, a stranger, whoever it is, don't let nobody stop your goal in life. Like I say, man, the only person that truly can stop you from reaching that goal is you. Because you can always figure out the problem and be able to move around whatever then got in your way. So guys, just stay positive out there. And we'll see you next time. And like I always say, make sure you like, share, comment, and keep coming back to this channel so you can see what I'm dropping next. And again, we got that ultimate dash coming up on Friday, December the 15th. So be on the lookout for that. Like I said, that's when we choose them 3 Doordashers that's going to compete between 11 and 2. And whoever makes the most money, they get $100 in cash. So once again, guys, it's been fun. I'm going to get out here on the road myself, get this money, get some more money to invest in them stocks. Like I said, I'm going to be dropping that game on YouTube coming up. So y'all definitely going to want to come back. So until then, guys, y'all be safe out there and keep it going. All right, we'll see you.